Mur, obviously this isn't nothing new for you. You've been in these camps plenty of times, but how do they start out? What are these first couple of days like?
Yeah, I mean, I think this one's a little different than most, seeing as we've had, quite a few days up in Buffalo, kind of just as this core group here in Rochester. But they usually start off, the same way, with a lot of compete, a lot of intensity, and a lot of fun. To be honest, everyone's happy to be back on the ice in the team setting and competing. And I think we had a great first practice. Guys were playing hard, playing physical, but playing the right way. So.
Would it be fair to say this could be one of the most prepared teams in the AHL, just given all the experience you guys got to have in Buffalo?
Yeah, I think it definitely, if we use it in the right way, can help us. I think a lot of teams come into training camps and they go pretty quick, or they feel quick at least, and can't get all your systems in place and everything. So I think we have a leg up for sure, and I hope we use it in the right way.
I don't know if this comes off right, but is it important to normalize being back in Rochester, the glitz and glamour of the NHL life, and then coming back to minor league hockey? How important is it for those emotions to be roped in, especially maybe for some of the younger guys that aren't used to that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's cool. You go from the planes and all that stuff to maybe a bus and some longer road trips. But I think our organization from Buffalo to Rochester does a great job in transitioning players from that league to this league. We get so many things given to us, whether it's recovery-wise, food, nutrition, stuff like that. They do a great job here in Rochester to try to make it seem like it's just as important as the NHL, and it is for us, especially, and it's important for them to have their players ready and prepared to play, and they do a great job. So the biggest thing is maybe the big rinks should be the only difference for us at this point. And, we're just excited to get going.
Bro, what's the process about getting to know a new coach? Not that it's the first day you've been around him ever, but now it's just you, just him, and having to do it in a week and change here. You guys got a game next week.
Yeah, I think there's somewhat of a feeling out process at first, for sure, and I think you gotta learn them as a person first before you can kind of understand their coaching style and who they are on the bench. And I think we had a good communication in the off season, texting back and forth, just kind of getting to know each other, a few phone calls, and I know he did it with pretty much everyone else on the team. So I think he did a great job reaching out and kind of breaking the ice in that aspect. So when we showed up, it was kind of just like, oh, it's nice to finally meet you, but I feel like, we've known each other for a little longer than we have. He's done a really good job.
Bret, what did your offseason look like? What did you focus on?
Just a little bit of everything, I think. The recipe for bigger guys is always like, speed, quickness, all that stuff. So, especially in my game, I think that's probably an area of improvement, and I think that's what I focused on a lot. Other than that, just making sure I had a well-rounded game and consistency with the puck and stuff like that. So yeah.
Every year there's going to be change, certainly in minor league hockey, but the Amherst are living in a world now without Michael Mersch, a player that you were very close with. Do you almost feel that absence even right now, just not seeing the 28 out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the guy, and he's tried to FaceTime into the locker room quite a few times already. So he's not here physically, but the mark he left on this organization and the team and the guys in the locker room, you could still feel it even though he's not here. So I love the guy. I wish he was here, but he's got bigger things to do. So.